The other thing that I really want to show you, which is quite controversial on farms, is this, which I hope you can see in my hand there. So that is soya. Soya is obviously going to be one of the most controversial things maybe that you will hear about when we're looking at livestock farming. So I'm going to show it to you again so you can have a look. It's not completely soya, there are other bits and pieces in there. This is what we call a blend, so it's like a balanced mix of vitamins, minerals, proteins that we can give to a cow. So I want to highlight soya because, again, this is another aspiration by my farm, by many other farms, by the industry, that we reduce soya. But what I really want to point out is that soya itself is not a bad crop. Using the word soya is not a bad word. It's where we source it from that is really unsustainable. So if we go back to that soya that I just showed you, well over 80% of the soya that we import into the UK goes into human food production. And now we need to remember, soya is not a bad crop, but that's where it tends to go. It will go into human food production, and you will find it in loads of things, soya. It's an exceptional protein, plant-based protein, it is exceptional. Of that 80% then, there is a waste. So that soya will be used for human production, and you will be left with what we call a hull. So you take the main bit of the soya out and you're left with the hull. The hull comes into the livestock industry, and that will, through all livestock, that will come to us, and we will use that waste product so that, remember, we don't want any waste, and it is a very good feed to support cows with. There are some instances where we won't actually buy the hull, we will get the whole soya, and I think that one as an industry is the one where we really need to focus on because it's not a waste product and we are bringing it in. But again, remember, the soya itself is not a bad crop, it's how you source it, so we do have to be quite careful there. We can't just say we can cut it out. So why are we feeding it? What is the point? Dairy cows work quite hard. Remember, they're supporting milk production for you and I, and we need to make sure that they're getting a very balanced diet. So for my cows that are giving the most milk, they will get supported with extra vitamins and minerals. And again, that best product that you can really give them that's the most efficient is soya. So for the time being, the commitment from this farm is that any soya that we do buy in will only come from North American and Canadian farms just like mine, so that it's not coming from rainforest. That's step one. There are still plenty of steps to go, but it's all about doing what we can as quick as we can.